Hey everybody, John Moore with the DLLS Rangers minor league recap for April the 30th, 2025. Recapping the games from April 29th, last night. All four affiliates in the Rangers organization played, and it wasn't a good night. All four lost. Not much really to report on each one, but we'll go down and pick a couple of players from each team, and one we won't even pick one. We'll just pitch a pitcher in it. But let's start out. We're going to start out at AAA Round Rock. The Round Rock Express lost 6-4 to Sugarland. Sugarland is the AAA affiliate for the Houston Astros. Of course, Round Rock used to be the AAA affiliate for the Astros, but now Sugarland is. Round Rock lost to them 6-4. Offensive player of the game for this one. By the way, tomorrow they pick back up tomorrow. Actually today, if you're watching this, they pick up back today at 11 a.m. Round Rock has not announced who's going to be on the mound yet. But let's talk about a player of the game, and this is one we like to see, and this guy is on his way back. Evan Carter was 2 for 4 tonight. Last night, and he 2 for 4 with a triple. He has raised his average to 222. He's got an on-base percentage of 768 now. More importantly, he's got a 355 on-base percentage. So he's got an OPS of 768, on-base percentage of 355. That's the Evan Carter that helped lead this team to the World Series. He's still probably got a little bit more to prove before they bring him back up, and honestly, they don't have a place for him yet. Of course, Dustin Harris could go down in that situation. There are guys that could go down and make room for Evan Carter, but if he's not going to play every day and he's just going to platoon, and with the Rangers hanging in where they are right now at the big league level, why not keep him there and let him get some good ABs and get himself going good, and then get him back up here when they're ready to go. I would say he's still a few weeks away. If he keeps this up, definitely they're going to look at getting that spark back into the lineup. As far as pitching goes, Matt Festa, former big leaguer, he came here on a minor league deal. Matt Festa pitched 1.1 innings. He didn't give up any runs. He still has not given up any runs. He's pitched about 14 2/3 innings. Matt Festa had 2 Ks last night, and really the only one that didn't give up any runs. Success so far. Good for Matt Festa. AA Frisco's next. The Frisco Rough Riders lost to Wichita last night 5-4 in starting their home series here in Frisco. If you are in town, get out to Frisco and watch the Rough Riders. Look, there's some good baseball going on at the big league level, especially if the bats are going to do what they did last night. But tonight, they are hosting Wichita again at 6:35. They lost last night to Wichita. Frisco's still 14-8, doing real well in there. Couple of guys that we want to talk about that had good games for Frisco. And let's go first to the bat. And finally, this guy is starting to come alive. He started out a little slow. This was the talk of spring training. Alejandro Osuna stayed in spring training all the way to the very end. He was one of the last persons sent down to the minor league camp. He starting in center field, played every game in center field. He's now got his average up to 292. He was 2 for 4 last night with a home run and a triple. He had 2 RBIs. He's hitting 292 with an 830 OPS. This is the guy we saw in spring training, and the Rangers love this guy. They love his intensity. They love the way he plays. They love everything about Alejandro Osuna. This is a guy that could work his way up and knock on the door. I mean, you keep doing what you're doing. They love him at the big league level. I mean, look, he's not on the 40-man right now. There wasn't a reason to he almost made the team. Injuries aside, this guy's knocking on the door no matter what. If he doesn't get an opportunity in Texas, he could definitely – this is a guy that's earning his way into maybe headlining some trade that the Rangers might need to get somebody. Let's go to the pitching side. Interesting guy, Daniel Misaki. Daniel Misaki. He's out of Fujinoma, Japan. He's 29 years old. He pitched 4 innings last night. He only gave up 1 earned run. He's got a 3.0 ERA. Look, this is a space filler, but he was the best pitcher for the Rough Riders last night. He is 29, playing in Double-A. That kind of tells you where he lands on this team. This guy's bounced around. He signed out of Japan. He actually out of Brazil, where he must have defected to Brazil, but he signed out of Japan or to Seattle in 2013. He's bounced around. He's played with the Brewers. He played some with the Cubs. Rangers brought him in this year on a minor league deal, and right now he's got a 3.00 ERA at 29 years old in Double-A. And he's one of these guys he serves a purpose. I mean, he's filling innings that they need in case they don't have someone ready for Double-A yet, or at Triple-A, he could go up there and do it. And they're not concerned about him. He's not on the 40-man roster. And if he gets anything together and figures it out, then that's somebody that they could either turn into something. But if nothing else, he helps the team by eating innings in the minor league. Hub City Spartanburgers are next. Hub City Spartanburgers lost to Rome last night, 5-0. There's nothing really to talk about on the offensive side. They were skunked last night and 0 runs. Nobody got more than 1 hit, so I'm not going to pull anyone out. I know that Dryland got a hit. Nobody got extra base hit. So there's really nothing to talk about there on the offensive side of the ball. Now they are opening. They're still in Rome. They're there this week. They played 2 weeks at home. They're in Rome today at 11 a.m. Starting for them at 11 a.m. is left-handed pitcher Dylan McLean. You may remember that name. He was a 4th rounder in that weird 2020 COVID draft. He was out of Portland, Oregon. And they took him in the 4th round. That's where they took all high school kids that year. And it was one of their best drafts they've ever had. They got them all signed. They all signed them over slot. That's when, they got in not all of them were high school kids, because in the 1st round, that's when they took Justin Foscue. But then, 2nd round was Evan Carter, and then they got Dylan McLean. Thomas Sajasi was another one they took in that draft. So there was only 5 rounds because of COVID, and that's Dylan McLean was one of them. Now, there was no offensive player last night of the game because there really wasn't a reason to do it. They didn't have anybody do anything. But we're going to go with a pitcher of the game, and the pitcher of the game last night was Anthony Susak, who pitched 1 inning and didn't give up any runs. He had 2 Ks. He's got a 2.16 ERA right now. And high A, he was a 4th round. He was a 8th round pick in 2024 out of the University of Arizona. Is where Susak's from. And so good for him coming out of the bullpen there in Hub City. Again, another loss for the for one of the affiliates. They all lost last night. And since they all lost, let's go to the last one, and that's going to be the Hickory Crawdads. The Hickory Crawdads lost to Columbia last night, 3-2. They are in Columbia, and tomorrow they will be back in Columbia at 7:05 Eastern time tomorrow night. Jabril Easley is going to start for them tomorrow night. He was a free agent signing in 2025 out of Kansas. He did not get drafted. He signed a minor league deal with the Rangers. He's 23 years old. Got a 0.82 ERA so far. He's had 11 innings in Hickory with 14 strikeouts. He will be on the bump tomorrow, but let's talk about last night's game, which was 3-2. Again, the last loss in the minor leagues since all 4 teams lost, but we'll go ahead and talk about the players of the game. Let's go on offense. And Yeremy Cabrera, still only hitting 183, but you know what? Last night he was one of the only ones that had multiple hits. He was 2 for 3, and he scored a run in a 3-2 loss. So we're going to give him the nod as the batter of the game. He didn't go for any extra base hits. On the mound, we're going to go with Alberto Mota. 2 innings pitched. He had 0 earned runs, 0 hits, no hits in 2 innings, and he had 2 Ks. Right now he's got a 2.3 ERA for the young Latin kid. And that's it for Hickory, and that's it for the minor league recap, guys. Until tomorrow, we'll see you at the yard.